Week 8 of the National Football League. And the spotlight is on the Cardinals, leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Cardinals and the Vikings, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Partner, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go.
All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
There wasn't really anything fancy about their performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. If he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take it.
He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle. On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. He'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Second down and 8. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. They send the tight end in motion. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get him down right around the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal. In motion, it's Jefferson. He pulls it in around the 5. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
And he's coming off a game where he's pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. He had a couple nice throws here and there, and I think that's what gives this team hope that he is the quarterback for the future, Mike, because when he's on, it looks like big boy football. The problem is they just don't see it enough. He didn't get into any sort of established rhythm, never found the end zone, and of course he had the 1 interception. I think today, get him off to a good start. Get an idea of what the defense is looking to do to counter you, and find some easy layups to get this quarterback going. I think last week they weren't able to do...
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
What did this defensive play caller tell us all week, Mike? They wanted to come out and set the tone of this game, dictate the terms of how this game would be played, and, man, through the first drive here, boy, have they ever.
This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. With that, I want to give you a look here at the receiving numbers for him from the game a week ago. Here's 2nd and 6. Tight end going in motion here. Now they'll set up to throw. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. On 4th down, here's Blake Gillikin to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's Marvin Harrison Jr. and the Cardinal offense heading back out onto the field. And he has been a big play guy all season. Currently ranked among the best in the NFL in terms of receiving touchdowns. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
We'll go right back to Harrison. He's got him again.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Back to the air one more time. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. First and 10 now from the 36. They'll look to throw yet again. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he'll get about 5 here as he's out of bounds with a 1st down. A give. Here's Benson. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pick up there by the back to pick up the 1st down.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. This one caught at the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Arizona. That his first touchdown this year.
Well, you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. Putting the tight end in motion. On 2nd down, they run the counter. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. In motion now, it's Scott. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start out with a run, and it's Benson. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A draw to Benson.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Heading outside, going to be close. It's going to depend on the spot. But they're going to mark him short, and it is going to be 4th down.
That's just a great job defensively, Mike. Here's a chance they have to get off the field. They sell out for the run. They know it's coming, and they're able to force a 4th down.
On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
3rd and 9. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. To the tight end over the middle, it's Ryman. That's his 1st reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback, and even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
He'll drop to throw. That's to the sideline and pulled in by Jefferson.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand. So it's a little surprising to see them miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Cards offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his man. It's Harrison. Inside the 30. Marvin Harrison Jr. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown, Arizona. Now, for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Cardinals extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to take over once again. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. In motion now, it's Scott. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert 1st downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
Cole Strange, former 1st-round pick, guilty there. Now it is 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their 1st, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his 1st read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That thrown short, caught by Ryman. And he will score. Tip Ryman. Touchdown, Vikings.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Reichert, good with the extra point. And the Vikings are back within 4. It is 14-10. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Cardinals offense and Marvin Harrison Jr. getting set for their next drive. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. So we have reached halftime, and it's a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando, going to check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was the visiting Jaguars who were able to come away with the road victory. Trevor Lawrence, a touchdown pass in the victory. From there, we head to the Big Apple, more specifically to MetLife Stadium in Jersey, to check on the Giants. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. J.J. McCarthy, strong in the victory as his guys up their mark to 6-2 on the year. Finally, let's get out to Southern Nevada and see what's happening with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were winners in that game over the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Bijan Robinson, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Cardinals offense and their big play wideout getting set for their next possession. And you see the numbers for him. Into this third quarter, they just pop off the screen. He has been open and electric throughout. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, it's Benson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
At the 47-yard line.
A give now. It's Jones on the zone read. And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run here with Benson. And they're going to get the conversion here. Good run to the 44, and that's a first down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards.
2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's a run, and it's Jones. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Here's 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Vikings offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, we're trying to keep it going. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. That's caught left side by Ryman. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a 1st down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Back to the air one more time. He keeps it himself.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Vikings 1st down.
A throw complete to Scott.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
Open man is Johnson. He's got him. And the Vikings are looking at a 1st and goal as he's taken down at the 2-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to...
It is brought in the end zone. Tyler Scott, touchdown, Minnesota.
It seems to me they were kind of holding this play call for this exact situation, Mike. 1st and goal, down here near the goal line, and they had this one worked up all week. Simple pitch and catch, and it works to perfection.
Will Reichert now on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Vikings move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Riker it out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And I want to take you through the highlights here. They have been plentiful from the quarterback position. Has the offense running at a high efficiency throughout, and will try to sustain it here down the stretch. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
That's good for the Cardinals. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now give up the middle. It's Benson. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Here's a screen set up for Benson. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A short one here, caught by McBride. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
At the 37-yard line.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
I can appreciate the idea of keeping the play alive, right? Giving as much time as possible to your targets to uncover downfield. But you also have to play to your strengths. You got to know the type of player that you are. In this case, doesn't have quite enough speed to get away and probably should have just thrown it away.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Benson, the ball carrier. Ivan Pace on the tackle. A gain of 7.
The Cardinals lining up for a punt. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. The Vikings offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. There's that man again. Another catch. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Second and a yard. They're going to motion the tight end over here. He'll drop to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Set to go now on 1st and 10. This pass is caught by Scott. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll look to throw yet again. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And it'll be a short pickup that's not enough for the first down. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
They send the tight end in motion. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still first down.
Tight end going in motion here. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Second and 11. Handoff here, up the middle. And he's in! Touchdown, Vikings!
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Reichert now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Vikings go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. They'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play. He'll look to throw. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. He'll fire one deep for Harrison.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Cards going to signal for their third and final timeout. Get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to go in this one. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. And it is their third consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.